G'day YouTube, it's Brett here from Overtime Gaming with you once again, and welcome back with some more FIFA 13 Connected Career Mode with Newcastle United, the Black and White Army, the Toon Army, the Mighty Magpies. Now of course, today is a huge game, guys. We're at St James's Park, or the Sports Direct Arena as they want to call it on FIFA, stupid bastards. For the first leg of the Europa League semi-final against Benfica. Of course, Benfica knocks Newcastle out in real life at the quarters, but we're looking to redeem that in this series, guys. We're going for European glory. We've not really got much to play for in the Premier League now this season. We're around 10th, I believe, and a few points behind the teams above us. But we're clear of the teams below us, so we're definitely pushing for European glory. We need a trophy this year, guys. We played well, we played hard. After starting our group stages off with 5 straight draws, I believe, or it could be 4 straight draws, actually. 4 straight draws, I believe. We managed to pull ourselves through by picking up a couple of late wins. And we brought ourselves to this position by beating the likes of Udinese and Bordeaux. And we definitely have got the skill to beat Benfica today. And if we can pick up a win here at St James's, definitely a huge result for us. Hopefully we can keep a clean sheet as well to avoid Benfica going into the next game, which will be tomorrow's episode, guys, with an away goal. So it's massive game. Now I do have to apologise. Obviously it's Tuesday today. Nope, sorry, it's Wednesday today. I didn't have a video out yesterday, which was Tuesday, which should have been this video in all honesty. But I got caught up in the football. I didn't get home till late from school, but I had a lot of school work to do afterwards as well, so didn't have time to record any audio. And then when I did have time to record audio, I got stuck into the Borussia Dortmund Real Madrid game, and I just couldn't help myself and decided to postpone the video until today. Well, of course it is Bayern Munich Barcelona, but in my opinion that's completely secure anyway. Now, speaking of last night, obviously it was Borussia Dortmund versus Real Madrid, and it was an absolutely huge game. I went into the game expecting Borussia Dortmund to destroy Real Madrid again. Madrid had different ideas. But let's speak about that in a moment. Newcastle on attack. We did have one just pulled saved by the goalkeeper. And we forced another corner here, guys. And the last one attempt did come from a corner. It was a lovely save and pushed out for a throw in the end. Hopefully we can get something here. And what a rise by Sakho. Sakho just completely outjumped the defender. And all of a sudden, guys, 14 minutes in, the number 18, Sakho, the huge centre-back we signed from PSG, the absolute monster, just climbs higher than his defender and just plants one right past the goalkeeper. The goalie had no chance. And we are up 1-0, guys, against Benfica at St James's. Could this be the opportunity we need? Could this be the sign for things to come? Could this be our destiny, guys? We could be on our way to a Europa League final. Now, I know it's not the Champions League, but for a club like us who haven't had a major trophy in 60 years or more, it could be 100 years now, in all honesty, I can't really remember. This is massive. And this is a sign of good rebuilding for us. We forced our way into the elites in Europe if we win this. I know we've screwed up in the Premier League, so it kind of doesn't justify our position. But if we can win Europa League, I can't remember if winning the Europa League gets you back into Europe. It may make us qualify for it next year. And if it does, we can come back and try and repeat to win the Europa League and force our way into the Champions League through the Premier League. And it's definitely what we're going to aim for. I'm looking to sign a lot of players at the end of the season. And one thing I want to ask you guys right now is, do you want me to use a financial takeover at the end of the year? Now, of course, using a financial takeover will allow me to buy players like Varane, Loris, and players like that. It won't be the highest one I'll use because I just think that's a bit of a rip-off. It'll probably be the middle or the lowest one, so we'll get a bit of money but not a huge amount. So it will allow me to buy those players, of course, and we've still got a few players to sell. It will also allow me to buy that centre defensive midfielder from Seville. And a striker most likely. So it'll definitely be huge for us. What do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to continue like this without the financial takeover? Or do you want me to use the financial takeover? Now, I have heard rumours. I've never seen it happen. And what is Ruffier doing? Oh, shit. Ah, bollocks. Cardoza scores an away goal for Benfica in 33 minutes. Sorry, Ruffier came out to claim the ball. Yanga and Mbiwa had other ideas and didn't notice he was there. Ruffier ran into him, lost the ball, then went forward with it some more and lost it again to Cardozo, who just launched the shot and just open net. He's never going to miss that. And all of a sudden, it's 1-1, guys. It's a bit of a heartbreaker, I must be honest, because if it did finish like this now, Benfica would be going through. So we definitely got to force it now and try and get another goal, at least another goal. Now, as I was saying, do you want me to use the financial takeover? But I have heard rumours, a few of my friends have done it, and I don't know if it actually does happen or not, that even without the financial takeovers, teams like Newcastle and Southampton and Sunderland are teams that actually can get taken over without using a financial takeover. I've never done a career mode and had someone take over me. I've never had that happen. I've seen it happen to other clubs, but not ones I've been using. But my friends who have done series with Southampton, Newcastle and Sunderland apparently have had it happen to them. So, oh, what a finish, Niang! 43 minutes in, and Niang, who has been an absolute superstar, has just got us a goal just before half-time. We are up 2-1, and once again we are in the driving seat. We are in charge of this tie. We are asserting our dominance. He would have had a free kick on the edge of the box had it not gone in, and I would have bet my money on Cabaye scoring from there. And he just didn't want that, and he just slotted it home himself. And just before half-time, we are up 2-1, guys. This is massive. Oh. But as I was saying, it could happen to us. So maybe that might happen. But I'll leave it up to you. And of course, guys, remember to vote on your player of the season. I think I've only had 1 vote so far. You don't have to leave a reason if you don't want to. If you do leave a reason, I'm probably going to count that as 2 votes if you give me a full reason why he's your player of the season. Oh, Menez hit the post. It was an absolute beast of a shot from nowhere. Just hit the post. I thought I was in, and that would have been a beautiful goal and maybe a contender for goal of the season, which leads me to my next point, guys. Please, 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 if you see a goal that could be goal of the season, or if you've seen one, leave it in the comment section below where it was and who scored it. And alongside that, vote for player of the season, guys. I think I've only had 1. So it's not going to be a very good subscriber player of the season if nobody votes, in all honesty. And if you do leave a reason, you're probably going to count as 2 votes. So it will just add more claim to your player's prize. That didn't really make sense, but oh well, get over it. But as I was saying, I got caught up into the Borussia Dortmund game last night, expecting Borussia Dortmund to be dominant, and to be honest, they were. First 10 minutes, Real Madrid were quite attacking, and probably should have scored, especially Higuain. But they didn't get the goal, and then Borussia Dortmund turned it on, and Borussia Dortmund, especially Lewandowski, should have scored at least 2. He could have quite easily had another 4 last night and completely sealed the tie. But then Real Madrid started attacking. Borussia Dortmund actually should have had a penalty. I believe it should have been a penalty, but of course people are saying it shouldn't have, but in my opinion it should have. Now, then Real Madrid started attacking, and you heard Mourinho at the end of the game saying that Matt Hummel should have been sent off for a handball. Nah, this should never have happened. It was a handball, don't get me wrong, and it's a free kick. But there's no way that's a red card. He's going down on the floor. He plants his arm down to keep him balanced. And the ball just hits his arm. It's not intended at all. So it is a free kick, and Howard Webb did get that bit wrong. But it's not a red card. And that was probably just heat of the moment from Mourinho. But then Madrid did score 2. Sergio Ramos played like a beast last night. He probably should have been sent off, in all honesty. He did keep hitting Lewandowski around the face, so probably shouldn't have even been on the pitch. But he did score an absolute beast of a goal. And Real Madrid looked like they may be going through. But then all of a sudden, Borussia Dortmund just shut up shop. And, oh, Benfica should have scored there. But Borussia Dortmund just shut up shop and nothing could get past them. And you heard Mourinho at the end of the game, how gutted he was, how much he wanted to win a championship there. And that to me is a confirmed sign that he is leaving Madrid at the end of the season. Where we still aren't sure. He said he wants to go back to a place where people love him. Now, lots of people are interpreting that, saying that he meant England. I'm not supporting that, to be fair. Most teams around the world would love to have Mourinho. So I think that's just stupid, to be fair. I do think he will come back to England, don't get me wrong, but I don't think that's what he was hinting. Now, he also said Howard Webb was one of his favourite referees, and that's fair enough. Howard Webb is one of the best refs in the world. Of course, he has reffed the World Cup final, which he probably should have sent off. I think it was De Jong for kicking Alonso in the rib cage. I remember that like it was yesterday. Probably should have sent him off, but didn't. But he did ref a good game then as well, and he reffed a good game last night as well. And you heard even Mourinho say at the end of the game, even though he said Matt Hummels should have been sent off, he said that's a human reaction to a situation like that. Of course, if he had sent him off, Matt Hummels would not play in the final. So he had a human reaction and didn't send him off, which is completely fair enough in all honesty. And I probably would have done the same. Now, of course, tonight is Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid and Barcelona, sorry. And I'm guaranteeing it now, it's an all-German final, and it probably is deserved to. Borussia Dortmund and Real Madrid have been the best two teams in Europe this season, domestically and Europe League, continentally, I don't know. But they've been the best two teams. They've got absolutely ridiculous squads, and Bayern Munich are going to be back in the Champions League final next year as well. Borussia Dortmund won't. Of course, they're losing Goetze already. Lewandowski is rumoured to be out to Bayern Munich as well. Now, if Bayern Munich also get Lewandowski, that's going to be ridiculous, and Bayern Munich will win the next two Champions Leagues, in my opinion. At least. They have a beast of a squad already, and adding those two players is absolutely ridiculous. As well as that, if Lewandowski leaves, I think that's the end of Borussia Dortmund. Royce will also leave, probably in January. Maybe not the summer, but January. Then players like Gundogan, Sven Bender will leave. Matt Hummels is also rumoured to leave. So that will probably mean Subotic will also leave. Piszczek and Błaszczykowski may leave as well. And oh no! 90th minute. Carlos Martins, the substitute, scores an absolute wonderful goal. Beautiful cross. The defenders left him open. And an absolutely fantastic finish. And all of a sudden, Benfica are in the driving seat and have 2 away goals and look to be heading back to Benfica in command with basically a lead over Newcastle, forcing us to basically win or draw more than 2-2. And that is how it ends, guys. A disappointing result, but we did play our hearts out and we look to be in command. As you can see, Cardozo wins man of the match. I'm not really sure why. I don't think he should have. But that's that. As you can see, Atletico Bilbao won 2-1 as well. So it may be them we're playing in the final. And we'll see the next leg in the next video, guys. Be tomorrow. Remember to comment, leave a like and subscribe, guys. Vote on your player of the season. Vote on your goal of the season. And peace out, YouTube. We're heading into overtime.